afternoon, everyone. It's Sal Warner. How you all doing? And welcome to another episode of Chatterbox. I hope everyone's doing fine. Everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Whatever you've been doing, it is Friday again, Sunday, Monday. What? We're here live for you guys. And do you know what? We're getting back into the mood, isn't it? We're getting a little bit more positive in regards to everything. You know what? When you think back at everything, you know what? It's not so bad. Life isn't so bad, is it? We can come on here and we can talk about football with you guys. And you know what? That's a good thing at the end of the day. I'm glad you guys can join me here today. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new and smash a like on the video. If you guys can do that for me, that'd be absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. Really, really appreciate you. Let me go through some of the comments first. Jim, how you doing, my man? Hope you're doing well. Hi, Sam. 8 minutes early. Wow, you are dedicated to it, my friend. Fast bowler streaming like they do in cricket. Big up, big up. Zaid, how you doing, brother? Wake up, Sal. New Ten Hag spam trophies comments in presser. Oh, here we go. Come back from Juma. Near Ten Hag's repeating the same. Karba Allah, mate, my friend. Big up, Zaid. Absolutely, absolutely. Good afternoon, Jim. How you doing? Good afternoon. I hope you're back. So I'm back, Jim. You're back, Jim. You're back than ever, better than ever, better than ever. It's Friday, guys. We've got to be a little bit more positive. At the end of the day, some think that, you know what, we lost 6-0 yesterday, apparently. The way some people are going, it's like we've lost 6-0 yesterday. I don't know what's going on at the end of the day. I know it's not good enough. But at the end of the day, there's no point stressing about it because you know what's going to happen, isn't it? You know what's going to happen. You know, if he doesn't get the results, it's not going to work out for old Ten Hag, is it? He has to get the results on the pitch. And Sunday does represent a last opportunity for Erik Ten Hag, and his job is on the line on Sunday. If we do not get a result against Aston Villa, in particular, a victory, he could be out the door as soon as next week. Now, what does that represent? What does that mean? It means he's no longer Manchester United manager, and we'll probably be getting an interim manager in there. To be honest with you, if we're being totally frank, we'll probably get an interim manager in there. And you know what? I'm not a big fan of interim managers. I'm not really interim. Do you remember that with Rafa Benitez? I'm not really into interim managers and stuff like that. But you know what? It might have to be done because you know what? If he doesn't get that result on Sunday, it's such a big game for Erik Ten Hag. And I wish him all the best because I don't like anyone losing their jobs, especially Erik Ten Hag, you know, because he won't be the first one, you know, and you know, he certainly won't be the last one, guys. Fired up with positivity. Absolutely, Jim. Always, man. Always. I'm like a refuel. I just need my battery. I charge myself and I'm back here with positivity, guys. I'm back with the belief again. If only those players showed that same amount of belief. Do you know what? We drew 3-3 with FC Porto, right? We had 10 men. We ended up drawing 3-3 with FC Porto. Same FC Porto to Arsenal all the way last season, as you know. Took them all the way to penalties in 2 legs, of course. So, you know what? It's not all doom and gloom. Now, we do have a tougher game in the Champions League as well. We have a tough game against Fenerbahce, of course. So that is another game that we have to worry about. But that game we probably will win. Hopefully, we'll win that game. Absolutely. Zaid, good thing for Ten Hag record is 4-5 wins. Good thing Ten Hag, his record is 4-5 wins. Good thing for Ten Hag, his record is, yeah. Sorry, 2 Jerobas are coming out today. Yeah. So what if Ineos don't sack Ten Hag, if results don't go away, then we move on. Then we have to support what Ineos do. Ten Hag shouldn't. If he loses the game on Sunday, I mean, I would even say as a staunch supporter of Erik Ten Hag that, you know what, I think it's best that we go our separate ways because it's becoming contagious. And I feel like the results, when you start losing games consistently, the way we're losing, you start getting into the realms of relegation zone. You know what I mean? I mean, when we look at the league right now, we look at how many points we're going to get. You know, the league is very hard right now. You know what? We have to be very, very careful because, you know, back in 1974, a spiral happened, a downward spiral, and we got relegated. Not going to say we get relegated now, but you know what? Losing is a very, very bad habit. And we seem to be in it at the moment. Conceding too many goals. We concede 2 goals too quickly as well, in succession as well. When we go ahead, we seem to let our foot off the pedal, you know, and we seem to let teams back into the game. I don't know what's wrong with us, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. It's been like that for a few years. But, you know, last season took the biscuit, you know, when when we drew with Coventry City, of course, 3-3, as we all remember. Sad thing is, rivals celebrating Maguire's equal more than anyone. Let them celebrate, mate. Let them celebrate. At the end of the day, these rivals can laugh and they can cry. At the end of the day, they're left with no trophies at the end of the season, ain't they? They don't have nothing to celebrate. You know what I mean? They have the running out. Here's your participation trophy. Here's your participation trophy. You can have that. Yeah, you can have that. Nice one. They'll never witness what I've witnessed in the Man United as a Man United fan. Never, ever in their life. I've seen their dreams. I've seen their dreams, my friend. I have. Forget them. Bun them. Hello, people. I can't see Ten Hag leaving. We shall win away to Aston Villa or draw. We are in the Europa League, so not Champions League. Yeah, I know. Probably slip of the tongue, Triple Kim. Yeah, I know we're in the Europa League, mate. You don't need to tell me that. Don't I know it? Goodness me. Agree. Big up. Thing is, sacking Ten Hag is also a Glazer decision. It's the financial side more than anything. Zayed, very, very good point. And as I said a few times, they still sign the checks, don't they? They still sign the checks. Of course, Ineos do have a big say, but when it comes to here's the evidence and here's the application here put down onto the table, they have to sign it. They have to sign it off, of course. Why is there less back him? Why? Absolutely, Jim. I agree with that. Why is there less back him? And I'll go with that notion. Absolutely. That's how we should. That's the mentality we should have all the time, guys. Because at the end of the day, it's not nice. But Erik Ten Hag's a big man. He will get a nice 20 million payoff. He'll be all right anyway. But you know what? It's bad for Man United in many ways that we have to start again, and, it's going to be another process. How many processes have we got? For goodness sake, I can open up a bloody supermarket or process meat amount of processes we've been going through. Customer was so poor yesterday. If he plays him on Sunday, Rodgers is gonna twist him. Do you know what? The one thing about Aston Villa, and this is the one thing that contradicts a lot of things, Aston Villa have players like who do they have in there? Konza and what's that guy McGinn and players like that. And they seem to play a very attractive style of football. Do you know what I mean? It's not all about the players at the end of the day. It is about how you put a team out there and how you tactically set up a team. Do we have some bad apples in that dressing room? I think we do have some bad apples in that dressing room. And those bad apples do need to leave before we do anything, before we get a new manager in. Some of those bad apples have to leave as well, in my opinion, guys. Jim, at least at Christmas, as you have set your date. Yeah, Christmas is a good one. Halloween will be very telling as well, because by then we would have had 5 more games, I believe it is. And you know what? We will have a better idea of where we are in the league, guys. Of course, guys. Absolutely. And where we are in Europe as well. So I just give me a tactical reason purely based on current form of both teams that gives you confidence on Saturday. Manchester United is the confidence I have, and I know it's not the best reason in the world, but I just feel like Darko that Manchester United do it. They pull it out of the bag. We had the double against Aston Villa last season, and we seem to thrive off adversity. In regards to that, we have the quality, and whilst you've got quality players in every single part of that pitch, you're always liable to create chances. You're always liable to win football matches. One thing is that we're not performing good, and that's because we're not playing as a team. We're not defending as a unit. We're not attacking as a unit, and that is a problem. But whilst you have individual brilliance in that team, you can still win games no matter who you're playing against. Just like when we knocked out Barcelona, just like when we beat Man City in the FA Cup final, just like when we beat Aston Villa twice last season. When you have individual games, if you've got quality, you're always liable to win football matches, and that can happen. You know what? Who knows? We haven't played Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, Bournemouth, who pampered us at Old Trafford. Delusion is what gets us at even top 6 by December. That's why I'm deluded. Trigger Kim, do you know what? We have a very, very difficult time coming up, Trigger Kim. And you know what? It could get a lot worse. And my opinion would be after this Aston Villa game, we need to make a very, very strong decision, even if we win the game, Trigger. We have to make a very, very calculated decision that what we're going to do. I don't want Erik Ten Hag to go. I don't. I think it's disappointing. I think some of those players are to blame. I think there's bad apples in the dressing room. But what we have to understand is that, we're living in a results business. And if we drift away too far in the league, we're going to start getting into the realms of relegation football. If we win against Aston Villa on Sunday, he's bought himself more time. And of course, we'll play Brentford then. And if we win that game as well, that's 2 in a row. And confidence is contagious, just like losing is contagious, just like losing is a habit. winning is a habit too. And if we can get into that winning habit, it'd be great. Trigger Kim, there's nothing I want more than us, Manchester United, to be winning football matches again. You know, regardless who's in charge, I just want us to win football matches again. It is really, really exhausting, this supporting Man United, when we're like got all this backlash against us, all these media outlets against us and everything. Do you know what I mean? Fans are bantering us, even our own fans, for goodness sake. Do you know what I mean? Admiral Drex, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you. Peace and blessings to you, my friend. Good to have you on show, mate. Good to see you back. How you feeling? Grace and peace to you, Sal, and everyone in the chat. Thank you so much, Admiral Drex. You legend, mate. Thank you. Zayed, you think a draw against Villa sacks him? Given I say 60% will sack him, Zayed. I don't think a draw is going to do well. I really don't. Depending how we play, because football's really funny. You could play a game against Aston Villa on Sunday and get, everything goes against you. VAR might go against you. You might get a red card that wasn't a red card. Things like that. Football's multi-layered, of course. So, you know what? But at the end of the day, we're always judged on results, isn't it? And if we don't get the result, I feel like we've left ourselves into a corner. Ten Hag's put himself into a corner in regards to winning games, because we didn't beat the likes of Crystal Palace and Brighton, of course, those type of teams who we should be really putting to the sword, if you're being totally honest. Tottenham at home, do you know what I mean? Games we should be really winning, if you're being totally honest with ourselves, do you know what I mean? Good afternoon, Luke. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, mate. I have tickets for the Europa League games. I don't want to go anymore. Luke, do you know what? I know the feeling, mate. I had a season ticket for 5 years, and I automatically, European games go out direct debit, don't they? So I used to have to get the tickets, go to the games. I used to go to the games, of course, abroad and home. Yeah, I know how you feel, mate. But you know what? The only way is up. I do believe that. I do believe the only way is up. I think that Porto represented the hardest game, one of the hardest games in the Europa League that we're going to face, of course. So we win against Fenerbahce. Do you know what? We move right up that league into the qualification stage of the Europa League, of course. 2 away games, then we play 2 home games, I think. So you know what? It's not all doom and gloom. History can be made. You never know what's going to happen. Just keep believing. You know what I mean? I would say that, Luke. Thanks for joining me, mate. You notice Ruud stood up again. Ruud stand up and get a yellow card while Ten Hag was sitting down like an assistant. Felt weird. The one thing I would say, Zaid, about Erik Ten Hag is his passion, and he needs to show elements of passion on the touchline. He's very much an iPad manager who, when something goes wrong, he looks straight at the iPad. He did yesterday when we conceded the second goal and the third goal. He looked straight at the iPad. I mean, I'm not an iPad sort of guy. I'm the sort of guy who likes managers to stand on that touchline and passion and stuff like that. Because even the Porto manager was on the touchline, wasn't he? And he was given passion and stuff like that, wasn't he, guys? Absolutely. Dark Abijah, hello, leader of the Defence League Canada region. Big up, Emil Drex. Big up, my friend. Hope you're all doing well, of course, guys. Absolutely. McGinn is injured. Yeah, he's a big player for them, McGinn. He is a big player for them, guys. You know what? They haven't got the like when you look at Aston Villa as a squad, individually, they're not like us. Do you know what I mean? But they seem to play in a good fashion, have a good team. They play as a team, which is very important. You know what? Just like Spain, in the European Championships, you play as a team. You know what? You're halfway there if you play as a team. Of course, quality is something as well, guys. I think yesterday showed the players were still fighting. Some of them are, Zayed. I do believe some of them are. I don't think any of those players go out there thinking I want to lose this game and embarrass myself in front of the world. The only thing I would say is that those challenges, those 50-50 challenges that can risk injury, things like that, they don't go in for those challenges, and they're not like they used to be in regards to that. They don't run hard enough, not hard enough. They don't sprint hard enough. They don't press hard enough. And that is the problem at the moment with those players, in my opinion. I don't know. Zayed, Rashford's sub was wire, considering he was even injured. And he was playing well. It's really weird. It was really weird. I mean, obviously, there was the talk about the tracking back. He wasn't tracking back, which is a reason, of course. Some were saying in some news outlets that there was a bust-up between Erik Ten Hag and Marcus Rashford and things like that. You know what? It's crazy. The news that comes out of Man United every day is madness. It's madness. Big up, Admiral. Absolutely. Villa Park is usually a good hunting ground for us. Their high line could play it into our hands. Absolutely, high line for life, mate. High line for life. At the end of the day, mate, Aston Villa represents historical ground for Manchester United. One of our probably the ground that has given us the most success in regards to our history and stuff like that. Of course, we think about Villa Park. We think about that Ryan Giggs goal against Arsenal in the FA Cup semi-final. We think about you can't win anything with kids. When we lost that game 3-1 against Aston Villa and people were writing us off. Do you know what I mean? There's lots of history in regards to Aston Villa and Villa Park and Manchester United. We won the many semi-finals there. We beat, obviously, Chelsea in the semi-final there. We beat Crystal Palace in the semi-final there. We've had great results there, guys, over the years. So it is a happy hunting ground. And hopefully it is a happy hunting ground come Sunday, guys. I think Rashford's sub was a tactical move for the Villa game. Could be. He probably will start against Aston Villa. Kazi, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you, mate. So nice to see Højlund score. Was the only chance of the game. And you know what? One thing I would say, though, about Rasmus Højlund, I'm disgusted at the amount of abuse and barrage of abuse he got after that post on social media. People are acting like he scored a consolation goal in a 6-1 defeat. We played the best team in Portugal probably over the last few years. And we drawn 3-3, right, with 10 men. And we came back and drew the game 3-3, right? We did not lose the game, which is important. I know that, the fans are frustrated, but do not take your anger out on our players, our young players. You know what I mean? It's not good. It's not good. And it's not going to help anyone, in my opinion. Back the player. He's a young player, and you know what? You're just going to destroy him. If you carry on doing things like that and the fans come up with that barrage of abuse he's been receiving this last 24 hours, it's disgusting, in my opinion. And I don't agree with it. I'm sorry, I don't. Jim, what's more disgusting is the behavior of YouTube fan channels with each other. It's toxic and sad to see generation-based fight. At the end of the day, mate, you know what? We all, at this time as a Man United fan, you really do see the real Man United fans from the fake ones. And I don't like saying that. And I don't like judging anyone who are fake fans, who are real fans. But you really do separate the men from the boys in regards to Manchester United fans, don't you? The fair weather fans and the fans who are there through every weather, no matter what. And at the end of the day, there's some of those fans are just more interested in getting their opinion right, being right, than actual supporting the football club. And that's disappointing, in my opinion, Jim, because at the end of the day, the most important thing about football is an entertainment. Football is a gift at the end of the day, and we should be enjoying it and hoping that our team wins. You know what I mean? We've got people talking about civil war within the fan base and trying to promote civil war. For me, it's disgusting, if I'm being totally honest. They're crazy. And as I said on one of my other streams last week, you know what? They're absolutely off their head, I think. Luke, we have to talk about Martinez. He's dropped. He's dropped off massively. There's a reason. I don't know what the reason is for that. To be honest with you, he doesn't look fit. Since he come back from the Copa America, he hasn't looked his best, has he? Especially how important Licha Martinez is. A fantastic player. We know he is, but what's going on? He's been one of our best defenders over the years. The last couple of years, 3 years, he's been our best defender. I know he's been injured a lot, but you know what? He's a shadow of what he used to be. Now, my opinion to this, and I'm going to give you my theory on this, right? The fact that we're playing Dalot as a left back, he's a right footer, it really disrupts the left side of the defense as well, because when Dalot goes forward, Martinez is more inclined to cover that area. And Dalot is not experienced as a left back, so he gets out of position a lot, and he doesn't know how to get back in position. He's inadvertently going into midfield when, of course, trying to, of course, support Eriksen and things like that, when he should be running down that wing. That is harming Licha Martinez, obviously, performances, in my opinion. And I think he'll tell you that if he's Ratcliffe being in the crowd will definitely help pressure. You know what? He's only been there. That would only be his second game, of course. That he's going to a Man United game. Big old Jim Ratcliffe, of course. So I think the Knights are out, mate. I really do. I think, like, you know what? If Jim Ratcliffe is in the crowd, you know what? It's going to put a lot of pressure on that football team for us to win that game. Do you know what I mean? He's going to be watching that game and he's going to be like, you know what? Eyes are on you, and it's going to make it very, very uncomfortable for Manchester United and Ten Hag, of course, guys. Yeah, Jim, the media is the worst, Sal. Division FC. Mate, you know what? This has been going on for a while now, and you know what? We've seen it. As soon as we turn on that TV, we got rumours about Man United, talk about Man United. Everyone knows what Man United's problem is, it seems, you know what I mean? I call them studio managers or sofa managers, so to speak, sitting there talking about our football club, thinking they know everything about the football club when they're foul players and foul managers themselves. Do you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, they have no right to be talking about our football club. But I guess Man United sell, don't they? Man United big up the views. They give you views, they give you likes and stuff. And that's the thing why they do it, most likely, almost 100%, of course, guys. I'm always 100% told that Everton will continue after the Villa game, even if we lose that game. There is no money in the club. We need 30 to 40 million to get a new manager. Absolutely, Joe, because we have to sack. Obviously, Ten Hag is going to cost around 20 million. And then if we're going to get another manager, if that manager is employed, we're going to have to pay that club as well another 20 million. So at the end of the day, it's going to be, it looks like it's going to be way out of our price range unless we get a manager who's not managing at the moment, of course, you know, and there's a very small pool of players who are not in jobs at the moment. And you're looking at Tuchel, of course, you're looking at, God forbid, Gareth Southgate as well. Do you know what I mean? Jurgen Klopp is not going to come to Man United, no chance, of course, guys. So yeah, it is a very, very small pool of players that can come. Nagelsmann's managing Germany, of course. Ten Hag seems very reserved, which I don't mind. Ancelotti like that. You just know that Carlo is barking at halftime that hunt targets. It's a difference between Ancelotti. Ancelotti is proven himself, isn't it? The way Ancelotti is, he's always been like that. He's always been a very, very silent guy on the touchline. He's always been silent in regards to pre-match, post-match interviews. He's always been quite classy, in my opinion. But one thing it is, people don't mind what you do if you get results on the pitch. They don't care if you're sitting down, as long as you get results on the pitch. They don't care if you're sitting down on the floor. Or you're just laying down. As long as you get results on the pitch, the people don't really care. The problem with Erik Ten Hag is not getting results on the pitch, and he looks unanimated. And I do think that he should show a bit of emotion. And I leave the iPad away. Put the iPad away for a little bit, in my opinion. Of course, guys. Bruno, two red cards in 2 games. No, first the first is taken back, but not great leadership from Bruno. Do you know what, Jim? You know what? It was bad leadership from Bruno, and he should have learned his lesson from the weekend. He got let off at the weekend with that red card, but his leg was so high last night, that, you know what, it deserved a red card, let alone a yellow card. He is absolutely naive and silly to be doing that, you know, especially when he had a yellow card. He should be an inspiration as a captain. He should be setting an example as a captain and not making silly mistakes, which basically cost us, you know. But you know what? We did play quite well when he left the pitch again. Maybe that's trying to tell us something, isn't it, Jim? You know, we never know, you know. Trigger, bro, we won't get anywhere near in Europe under Ten Hag, not being negative, but please give me an example where he has shown us something in Europe for the last 2 years. 1 win is bad. It's very bad, joking. I'm not going to sit here and be blowing smoke over your eyes and stuff like that. I'm not that sort of person. It's very poor. It is absolutely disgusting. I remember when we went 40 years without losing a game at Old Trafford, Trigger, you know, 40 years without losing a European game at Old Trafford, you know, and the results right now are disgusting. They shouldn't be acceptable. It's not like we're playing against some major elite teams here. We're playing FC20 and maybe a depleted Porto team who lost the Boulder Guilt last week, of course. So, you know what? Things need to pick up, and we know they need to pick up. The results are not good enough. And you know what? As a firm backer of Erik Ten Hag, and I'm still going to back Erik Ten Hag until he's no longer in the job, it is not good enough, and things do need to improve, because at this rate, it's going to get away from us pretty quickly. The season's going to drift away from us pretty quickly. You know what? One thing I would say in regards to Ineos is that, you know what? If they have an idea that they're going to get rid of Erik Ten Hag, they should just do it. If they're going to do it, they should just do it. Don't wait. Because his destiny shouldn't be down to 1 game. It should be down to a number of games and the way it goes at the end of the day. So that one thing makes me think maybe they're not going to get rid of him, regardless of what happens on Sunday, because of obviously it is only 1 game. Maybe they're going to make a decision during the international break, of course. Who knows? But you know what? It's lots of things going to happen, of course, in this next few weeks, and lots of education, of course. Joe, Everton said he took Rashford up because of squad rotation. Yeah, he did. He's not going to exactly tell you what it is, though, is he? He's not going to tell us the exact reason why he took him off. He was playing quite well in an attacking sense, Marcus Rashford, you know, and there could have been something going on within the dressing room. I'm not going to say anything sinister. Of course, I don't like to speculate, but, mate, you know what? Something went on there. I just got this feeling that something went on there last night. I can't put my finger. Big up, Michael. How you doing, my friend? How you doing? I saw you dancing yesterday, mate. Don't think I don't see those things. I see everything. Sal sees everything, mate. Absolutely. Greetings, Jim. Big up yourself. Big greetings, everyone. Of course, big up everyone who's joined me for the chat today. Thank you very much. Sporting and Benfica have just been much better than Porto. There is a reason why Porto are in the Europa League. It's true. They're second, though, in the league behind Sporting Lisbon at the moment. But they did take Arsenal all the way last season to penalties, didn't they, Joel? They're not that bad. But one thing I would say is that when you look at the game yesterday, that game was there for the taking, Jarl. That game was there for the taking. Man United, a great Man United side of the past, would have smashed 5 past that team. I'm being honest. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm being honest. Man City, Arsenal, even Aston Villa and Chelsea probably would have won that game quite easily yesterday, if we're being honest with ourselves, ain't we? Good. Big up Stephanie and big up the Chatterboxers. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for joining me. You're a legend. Hope you're doing well. How you feeling? Hope everything is good with you, my friend. Good to see you, Steph. Sanjay, how you doing, my friend? Good to see you back. Good to see you back. Good to see you. Nice to see you. Nice. Of course. Jim, true facts. Thank you, Jim, as usual. Sal, Tuchel is in talks with Manchester United. If anything, I'll get sacked. Of course, he's a free agent, isn't he? He's going to be in talks with Man United. Is he the best option? I don't think he is. But at the end of the day, you know what? If they want to waste another 2-3 years, by all means, say la vie. Go for it. Go for it. You know what I mean? I've had it up to here with all these managers. You know what I mean? We don't know who's going to be a success at Man United at the moment. We don't know. You know what? Someone from League One could be a success for Man United. We don't know, innit? We haven't got a crystal ball at the end of the day. The horrible thing is that we don't like watch it. We don't like wasting time, do we? You know what? None of us are getting any younger, and we want to see a successful Manchester United, of course, don't we, guys? Absolutely. Football is love and unity. Absolutely, Jim. Just like our relationship and our relationship with the chat, it's all brotherly love and it's all love in the house, of course, guys. Absolutely. Zaid, Sandra and De Ligt really poor yesterday. Duran and Watkins could be even worse. Oh, goodness me. You know what, Zaid? You really put it into my head. When you say those names, I'm like, oh. You know what I mean? But do you know what? I think I still believe. I think we'll be all right. Don't worry about it. We'll be all right. Let's see what happens on Sunday, man. The injuries looks to have affected Martinez's game. It does, yeah. That's a good point, Charles. It is. He hasn't been the same since he come back from those injuries. I'm a big fan of Martinez. I was even saying he should have been the next captain, you know? Jim, good afternoon, Sanjay. Big up Stephanie. Big up everyone, of course. Michael, what do you make of Bruno's red card? It was a red card. He shouldn't have his leg up like a karate kick. It was very naive from Bruno Fernandes, in my humblest of opinions. I don't think he should have done that. He should have been a bit more wise and a bit more clever in regards to that. You know, it was unneeded as well. Plus, Varane is near him anymore. Yeah, that's true, Kazi. Varane was a very experienced player, of course. Let's not forget that. That is very true. It's a good point. Varane's fantastic. Good day, everyone. I hope you all have a good Friday. Thank you, Joel. I hope everyone has a good Friday. Big up. I look forward to the Villa game. We have a good record there, and they did a Premier League double over them last season. Do you know what? It's one of our happy hunting grounds, isn't it, Stephanie? Lots of history at Villa Park, of course. Lots of great times at Villa Park. I've had great times at Villa Park, of course. And yeah, I love Villa Park. And hopefully we win the game there. It's our second home, some used to say, didn't they? Absolutely. Zaid, Dalot being involved, fullback is poor from the team. Lissandro getting dragged out of Rashford won't have overlapper. Dalot inverted fullback is poor. Yeah, I agree, mate. And this is what we've been saying about yesterday and today. The inverted thing don't work. It doesn't work. You're better off playing a young player, in my opinion. And you know what? If Harry Amas is on the bench for Manchester United, he's good enough to play, in my opinion. Stephanie, hi, buddy. Big up, big up, big up. Radcliffe was watching the Porto game live. Probably, yes. No, he wasn't at the game. He's going to the Aston Villa game. He'll be at the Aston Villa game on Sunday. That will be only his second game he's attended so far this season. Stephanie, Joe, hello, buddy. Michael, Sal, was the red card right decision or wrong decision against it? Right decision, Michael. Right decision. It was stupid. It wasn't a red card. It was a yellow card. It was second yellow card, wasn't it? So it was a bit reckless from Bruno Fernandes to do something like that. And he should have known better, shouldn't he? He should have known better. He should have really known better than to do something like that, of course, guys. Big up, Reese. How you doing, my friend? Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the stream. Hope everything is good with you, my friend. The reason is the system. Martinez has been set up to foul. It's true. The left side is a mess at the moment, Reese. And you know what? Any left-sided defender who goes in there is going to struggle because we don't have a proper recognised left-footed left back, don't we? That is a big problem as well. No, get rid of him after the Villa game. I mean, there's no point keeping him for the Villa game if we're just going to get rid of him. What about if he wins? Are you going to get rid of him still? You know, come on, United. Big up, Jim. Come on. I don't think it's can afford to have an interim. If it was cost quite, it'll cost quite a hit. And no, UEFA Champions League FFP is tight, so we won't be able to afford our target manager next year. So they'll have to get someone now. I agree with that side. I absolutely agree with that. I firmly believe in getting the permanent manager in as soon as possible because so we can work with the team and work with the squad. And it does cost less, of course, rather. And you know what's going to happen, isn't it? If we get an interim manager, there's going to be that new manager bounce. And we know that it's not real. You know, that's fake, right? When you have that new manager bounce, of course. And then eventually it's going to die down and it's going to start slowing down, as we know, with new manager bounce and stuff like that. And then you know what's going to happen, isn't it? He's going to get sacked and we're going to waste a few years and money and stuff if we offer him a new contract and stuff like that. You know, we have to be careful. Ineos sailing team, Ineos Britannia just won the Louis Vuitton Cup. Radcliffe was there. Congratulations to Radcliffe. Hopefully we can turn Manchester United into a successful Manchester United team and we could be playing sailing all the way to the championship one day. Who knows? Glad the football is on tomorrow night. I need some therapy. Yeah, we do. Me too. Join the club, Jim. Absolutely join the club. Rashford was smiling in the dugout, second half, no dramas. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing we are 15th, so early in the season, the manager and the boys need to take a look at the table and use it as a winning motivator. Do you know what? We said that last week, that we should use the Tottenham game as a motivator for the FC Porto game. We did start the game well, but you know what? Our weak mentality came to the fore again. Unfortunately, we have this habit of conceding goals. When we take the lead, we have a habit of losing leads, big leads as well, 2-0, 3-0. And that is a problem with us. Stephanie, 7 likes, 63 watching. Come on, guys. Let's get up to at least 20 likes today, please. Please, guys, if you can do that for me. Absolutely great. My Twitter gets me lots of views here. Lots of people want to see me foul. We want to see my Manchester United team foul, of course. I do get a lot of those people just watching me to see if I moan and stuff like that. So they can clip me and stuff like that, guys. But do you know what? We're in it together, guys. We're in it to the end. And we will never, ever give up, of course, guys. Saying that comment as a motivational speed sale, absolutely. Absolutely, mate. It's all about that, man. And we have to keep that motivation. Of course, we will be rewarded, guys. Of course, we will be rewarded. Notice we played better without Bruno yesterday. Even against Spurs, we weren't hoofing the ball yet. I noticed that side. And against 10 men, both with 10 men, we did play better without him, didn't we? And you know what? Maybe that's a sign of things to come. Will Ten Hag make the big decision? This is the big thing. Greetings, Zide. Of course, greetings, everyone. Of course, guys, the legends in the chat. Ugarte didn't play at all yesterday. I think the rumours of Ten Hag not wanting him and preferring Amrabat are true. Could be very true. But at the end of the day, you know what? He's a very good player and we should give him a chance to better settle in. It took Amrabat a long time to settle in at Man United, of course. I was a big fan of Amrabat. I felt like we should have triggered the money and got the money and got him through the door. I was really disappointed when we ended up not getting him, because he was cheap at the end of the day. But Ugarte is a very, very good player, one of the best. You've seen him for Uruguay, and he's brilliant. And, we need to play him and keep playing him until he settles down, of course. Big up, Jim. Stream has paused. Jim, have I paused? Have I paused? Am I here? Am I paused? Am I paused? I'm not paused. Am I paused, guys? Nice to meet you, Zaid. Eriksen was our best player yesterday, other than Rashford to start. Yeah, one thing about Eriksen is that he just can't play 90 minutes, in my opinion. And if it was me, I'll do the double pivot with put Eriksen at the number 10. I would. That's what I would do against Aston Villa, 100%. Everyone, am I okay, guys? Am I moving? Is Manu available for Sunday? He's fit. I don't know if he'll start, though. Absolutely. Sal, your streamer stopped. Have I stopped, guys? Have I stopped? Guys, have I stopped? Guys, have I stopped? Let me know, guys. Jim is saying I'm stopped. Have I stopped, guys? Let me know. Has it stopped? It doesn't look like it stopped, guys. Zaid, it's all right for him. It's all right for me. Yeah, it's all right for Zaid. Have I stopped? It's fine on mine. Mine is looking good. It's looking good. There's no thing here, guys. Absolutely. Am I moving now, guys? Am I moving? Am I moving? Let me know if I'm moving, guys, please. If you could do that for me. If you can drop a comment, please, guys. Let me know that I'm moving, please. If you could do that, guys. Okay, good. You're good to go. Oh, thank you, mate. I don't know why. It seemed okay on mine. I don't know what happened. You mentioned about dancing, which was a holiday park, Haven, Moulton, Mare, Holiday Village, Blackpool, or Parkden Resorts to the holiday. Yeah, I think I saw it yet today. I saw it today. You were dancing. It was like a pink black background. It was like that, and there was a couple of presenters there and stuff like that. Big up though, Michael. Do your thing. Do your thing, my friend. Mine is all fixed. Big up. Yeah, you're good. I apologize. No problem, Jim. So, you know what? I've got a problem with one of the main ports of the internet was knocked down by a car recently, and they have to replace it. This is why sometimes the internet does go bad here at the moment. You know, it was an accident. So we're going to have to obviously replace that, of course, guys. Absolutely, guys. It has to be replaced, guys. So the one thing I would say is that, guys, look, you know what? Aston Villa's a massive game. If he loses that game, I'm literally 80% sure that Eric Ten Hag will no longer be in the job. So what we do is, as Manchester United fans, is that we support the manager and we support the football club. And this is what I would stress to all of you guys. Because if we do lose that game, it's not a nice thing, is it, when a manager loses his job. But that is the nature of the beast at the end of the day. And we have to accept that, of course, guys, you know. And we have to hope that the new manager comes in and he works miracles, so to speak. You know, and whoever it is, he will have my full backing. He will have my full support, and I will back him to the end, of course. Zaid, Villa are going to be rocking after that Bayern win. Yeah, we're going to have to be ready, and we're going to have to be up here mentally strong, guys. We're going to have to be very, very mentally strong. Absolutely. Hi, Sal. I'm just having a slim fast for dinner because I'm feeling fat today. Slim fast. I haven't had one of those in a while. Slim fast. They don't sell it here. Absolutely not. Absolutely. I just had some sweet potato bath time, and that's it. Was it my end or yours? I'm not sure. Mine seemed okay. Mine seemed fine. Could be. Some places it's bad. Some places not. You know, it could be. I don't know, mate. I absolutely don't. I mean, I'll be lying if I said it was me or you or anyone. You know what I mean? I just hope it's smooth now. I hope so. We could be 14 if we lose, and West Ham. Oh my goodness me, Zaid, you're destroying me, my brother. You're destroying me. You're getting me down. Good evening, Deep Fake. How you doing, Deep Fake? Good to see you back. Welcome. Buongiorno. The Post. You good? So you must be heard about things like Bitcoin years ago. How did you miss out on that? I didn't. My brother had a very, very successful cryptocurrency. And we both done it. Yeah. We had our poster up, Rocket Fuel, on Times Square. I don't deal with that sort of thing, though, mate. I made money in music, though. I made my money in music. Me and Busta Rhymes, you know Busta Rhymes. You remember Busta Rhymes? We worked with crypto together, mate. Okay, 1 win in 10 European games. It's embarrassing under this manager. It is, Kenny. Kenny, it is embarrassing. But one thing we have to put straight is that we didn't play FC Nobody yesterday. We played FC Porto, right? And FC Porto took Arsenal all the way last season and it went to penalties. Let's not forget that, right? Yes, we equalized. We didn't win the game, but you know what? You take every small blessing. Now, that small blessing is that we were down to 10 men and we managed to equalize, which shows a little bit of character. Now, but we've got Aston Villa on Sunday and it's up to us to work and to win that game, you know. Man United on any other Man United team would have smashed that Porto team yesterday. I know they would have, you know, but we're just not got the mentally straight up there, you know, at the moment, which is a big problem for Man United at the moment. But one thing I would do is like, this could be Eric Ten Hag's last game on Sunday. It could be, right? So up to us to make sure we support him and make sure we support the football team and hope that we win. And that's what I would say about that, guys. I don't know if you agree. Zayed. Villa absolutely bullied us last year at Villa Park. McTominay saved us. Yeah, they did actually. We were quite lucky. We got let off the hook. We won 2-1, didn't we? McTominay header. I've seen fast for training and matches. It's a game changer. Slim fast is good, of course. Yep. Something not too fatty and stuff. That's a huge 3 points needed. I don't care how we win as long as we do it. Yeah, absolutely. Big up, Jim. That was part of the results, Mr. Tower, Holiday Park, Sal. You saw, Sal. Yeah, I saw. Of course I saw, mate. Of course I saw. All good, mate. Thanks. Big up, Deep Fake. Good to see you. Good to see you, Deep Fake. Good to see you, mate. What blockchain? It was Rocket Fuel, mate. Cryptocurrency. ICL, I miss McTominay. He is a get out of jail card. Yeah, yeah. One thing I would say about crypto and stuff like that, I already made my money doing music, doing something creative, which actually requires a talent. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So, I mean, it's not something that I'm big on. My brother's very big on it, and you know what, we did well with it. But at the end of the day, good luck to the people who did it. I already done well without it. I didn't need it. I don't need to do that sort of thing. But Busta Rhymes was interested, and we went into business with Busta Rhymes and stuff like that. And my brother and me tagging along did do bits, guys. This is your main job. You made money, and this is just for hobby. This was for hobbies, Jade. Absolutely, yeah. To talk about Man United to my Man United fellow fans, of course, guys. Yeah, I love Man United. I love talking to you fans, of course. I do this twice a day, though, so it is like a job, really, isn't it? It is really like a job. Yeah, so yeah, I love it, and yeah, I love talking to you guys and people from all around the world, of course, guys. It's very important to me, you guys. United have scored 1 goal at home in the league. Wow, deep fake. That's terrible, isn't it? When you think about the amount of goals we've scored over the years, man, that is ridiculous. That's crazy, man. Bloody hell. So, have you listened to David Morris? He is an awesome country rapper. No, not yet, mate. I will check him out, though. I will check him out. Replacing McTominay with Ugarte was a bit odd. We took goals out of the team and conceded more now. Because Ugarte is a defensive player, McTominay's not a CDM naturally. He's naturally a player that goes forward and he can't defend. He hides from the ball. He's good as a false number 9, something like that. But as a defender, he's not there. We cannot play him in the centre midfield at the end of the day. And we had him for 10 years. We lost a lot of games with him. And you know what? It was just time to move on. You know what? It was too toxic at the end of the day. It would be typical Man United if they put out one of their best performances of the season against Villa. Kenny, we said it, and lose to Brentford. Goodness me, I don't want to say, I don't want to tempt fate. De Ligt is sweating, I'm sure. De Ligt, you know what? I'm looking forward to Euro coming back because De Ligt needs to pick it up as well. De Ligt's been fairly good so far this season. Had a little bit of a disappointing game yesterday, in my opinion, though. What do you think? We need a right winger next summer, to be honest. A proper one who can create, yeah. Olise, we missed out on him, unfortunately. Anthony had a rough last season. I'm sure he will do better this season. Maybe he will steal his position as a right winger there by the end of the season. He needs to be given a chance first, of course. He needs to be given a chance. We Are You a Rapper? Did you actually sing or did you just make the theme like Still Bangers nowadays? I know Still Bangers, by the way. No, my brother is a rapper. He's the best rapper in the world, in my opinion. He's been praised by Eminem. He's the best UK rapper, European rapper. He's been praised by Eminem, and Eminem has said that he's the best UK rapper he's ever heard, right? And I managed him. Yeah, I managed him for a long time. And I'm a ghostwriter as well. So if you know what ghostwriters do, they write songs without any credit. So that's what I used to do. I used to write songs for various artists and didn't take the credit. I can't say, obviously, for legal reasons, but I've written some bangers myself. And some of them have been in the charts, and I've done okay in regards to that. But I manage my brother. I rate my brother. And you know what? As a kid coming from Leytonstone in East London, I'm proud, and it'll always be like that. Am I a Swiftie? Absolutely not. A purchased success. That's all it is. Purchased success, not real success. We spent months chasing Ugarte, and now we pick on him. I know. It's crazy, isn't it? It's crazy. He needs a chance to have he's played one game, for goodness sake. He started one game. Give him a chance to bed himself into the team, of course, guys. Fred and Montoni were the best midfield partnerships since we have Fergie, like it or not. I mean, they were the most consistent. They played together for the most times. That's why when we get another centre midfield partnership going, then we can argue. But at the moment, we haven't had any other centre midfield partnerships, have we? Name one centre midfield partnership we've had that lasted as long as McFred. We need to let it last as long as McFred before we can start judging the midfield partnership, of course, guys. Bath time, big up, buddy. Hi, Steph. You caught me at McFred agenda full swing. I know you're definitely on full swing, bath time. The title is real. Is title real? I don't know what you mean, Sniper Man. What's title? My main issue with United fan base is that they hate on De Ligt for one bad game, but a pass for 3 players. Like, I know. I agree, mate. I agree. You know what? We have agendas in our fan base, which is a disgusting, isn't it? FC and that player FC. So people like Sherwood saying that De Ligt isn't an upgrade on Maguire as an insult, but I actually think Maguire is good Asura sees it like that. Maguire is good, but he's not as good as De Ligt. Let De Ligt bed himself into the country, into the league, and let's see how good he is. At the end of the day, we've had Maguire for a long time, and he's made a lot of mistakes. I'm not saying he's a bad player. Hell no, he's not a bad player. But I don't think he's an elite defender. But let's give him his corn. Let's give him his flowers. When he's come in, he's done a job, and he helped us yesterday. And big congratulations to Maguire. And one thing I would say about Maguire as well, he's always given 100%. He's never moaned. He's never cried. He always gives 100% on that pitch, and he's never moaned about being on the bench, of course. Ugarte is not a free season signing. He's a proper CDM. Exactly, mate. He is. Did you know Glamour Kid, Sal? Glamour Kid, I don't know. Is that Glamour Kid, mate? No, I don't. What is your brother name? Reds, R-E-D-Z-Z. R-E-D-Z-Z, Reds. Z. Yep. Jim, the lyrics of David Morris are based on real life issues. I love his music. If he's real, you can tell he's down to earth and you can feel the music. Okay, I'll check him out. Definitely, Jim. Thanks for pointing me in direction, mate. Thank you. Steffi, Bath-time, Magic Herrera. Big up, big up. Bath-time, not in terms of points, goals, position, Steph. You know what? One thing I would say, Bath-time, do you know what? Hindsight's a beautiful thing, isn't it? And we have to move on. One thing I would say about McFred is that they were steady, right? But they're not going to get us to where we want to get. What we're trying to do right now as Manchester United, we're trying to change the culture at Man United, which means controlling football matches. With McFred, we're not controlling football matches. We're preserving. We're like, backs against the wall, doing a backs against the wall job sort of thing. We're preserving. We're not actually controlling games and dominating games. With McFred as the midfield, we're more inclined to play the attacking, counter-attacking style of football, which obviously we're trying to get away from because long-term, it doesn't work if you want to win the biggest trophies, of course. Do you like Adele Cell? Nope. Overrated. Bath-time, if you didn't have Ten Hag and we Madunana next to Mainu, then would you be so much better than McFred or Hag's currently doing? Ten Hag's currently doing. Do you know what? We need to build a new midfield. One thing I will say, Johnny, we need to build a new midfield and create a consistency within our midfield because you can't win anything if you don't have a consistency. We don't have a consistency in midfield. We don't have a consistency up front. And you know what? This chopping and changing every single day doesn't help. And the more consistency you have, the better things will be for you long term, of course, in my opinion. Bath-time. Yes, Johnny, I'm a huge fan of Adana. I feel like I cannot believe we didn't get him. He's a fantastic player. I said it as well in the summer. Very good player. Fred was on the way. He wasn't bad. Especially at Shakhtar Donetsk, he was brilliant. He scored goals as well. 3 seasons in a row, we have had some slow starts. No coincidence, new signings not properly integrated again because we're not playing consistency. We're not playing a consistent side, are we, Steph? We're not playing we keep chopping and changing every single game, and this is where the problem arises with the inconsistencies, of course. Big up, Elite Baller. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is well with you, my pal. Good to see you, mate. Hope you recovered from yesterday. Still a bit groggy, of course. Oh, come on, Sal. You remember the Giggs and Carrick agendas we had at Old Trafford. Oh, yes, we did have Giggs and Carrick agendas, but Giggs used to get booed at Old Trafford sometimes when he used to give the ball away. Yeah, my goodness me, despite what Giggs used to do, but obviously Giggs was a proven winner as well. Carrick was one of the most underrated players in the history of English midfielders. If Carrick played for England, England would have probably won something. That is how big Carrick is, how important Carrick is. He's fantastic and underrated. Severely underrated. But what would be your centre-back partnership when Euro is back? Mine would be Euro and De Ligt. Could be. Can Euro play on the left? Can he play on the left, Johnny? Can he play left centre? 10 lights. Let's get up. Let's keep the lights going, guys. Please, come on, guys. Let's get it. Yeah, we have to get a major credit to Maguire. Ten Hag stripped of the captaincy of him, and he was our best defender last year and just rescued a point last night. We have to give him great props, and we have to give his flowers from yesterday because at the end of the day, as you said, Zaid, you know what? He has his captaincy taken off him, and he didn't moan, did he? He just got on with it and didn't cry. Didn't go to Twitter, did he? Like certain man. He done it, and it's improved and improved. And you know what? Fair play to him. Fair play to Maguire. I meant, is it a real that Ten Hag has won last game, has proved himself? Yeah. If he loses the game, 80% sure he's going to lose his job. Yeah. Bath time. I'll probably go for Maguire, Johnny, but it's close. Need to score. Need to see more of De Ligt. Yeah, it's a tough one. We don't know. You know what? It depends if that spark is there. Do you know what I mean? You need that spark. You know what? If the players complement each other, I really felt that Varane and Nietzsche complemented each other. If it wasn't for the injuries from Varane, you know what? It's a big disappointment. But they really complemented each other when they played. We looked comfortable in the ball, of course. Oh my God, Elite Baller, a man of culture. Big up, Elite Baller. Big up, Bath Time, of course. Anana is good, CDM, but he isn't on the ball similar to Ugarte. He's just in a good system. Ugarte would be good in the system. Yeah, spot on, Zaid. So, Zaid, you're on fire today. You're on fire today. Big up, Zaid. Absolutely, you're on fire, my friend. Big up yourself, brother. One of the huge song of David Morris as American Blues. My personal favorite will hit you like a bomb. Absolutely. You know what? I'm not into new music. I mean, I don't tend to listen to new music nowadays. I'm a very old school guy. I do listen to my classics. If you see my playlist, you'd be surprised what my playlist is. I just listen to the classics. But I will check him out. I would definitely check him out. Bath time. To be honest, I don't even think Ineos would let Maguire be a starter again. He's almost out of contract and they want his wages gone, I believe. Sad as it is, though, that's the way football is. That's the nation of the beast, of course, guys. You know what I mean? People move on. Sample from Carly Simon Y. Carly Simon Y. Carly Simon Y. What's that? Carly Simon Y. What did you say last comment, Elite Baller? I have to get her. Glamour Kid. Shola Amma. Oh yeah, no. I know that one. Yeah, Shola Amma's a friend of mine. I didn't read that. Shola Amma's a friend. Why that take so long? No, that is a mistake. Sorry. Tell me why. Yeah, I know what you mean, but it's on the tip of my tongue. I know what you mean, though. I know what you mean. Yeah, I know. Shola Amma's a friend of mine. Flipping heck. I got stories about Shola Amma, Elite Baller. With CDM, you need to win ground and air duels and be able to huge amounts of ground whilst competing. Onana is light years ahead of Ugarte at those. We'll have to wait and see, Bath time. At the end of the day, when Ugarte plays for Uruguay, he's fantastic. And Uruguay is one of the better countries in the world at football. He's a very good player. We just have to see how he settles down. It is a system thing, Bath time. It is a system thing. You know what? He's only played one game. Bath Time Elite was in the Culture Club. Yeah, come a comedian. I remember them days. What happened there, Elite Baller and Bath Time? Why did you leave? Did you run out of makeup? I don't know, but Maguire deserves to be praised more. I'm sure he is going to be a free agent next season. He does deserve to be praised. He does. For his attitude alone, he does deserve to be praised, if I'm being totally honest with you guys. Calm down. Bath time. I love good music, hip hop, and so forth. Don't forget to check out my brother Reds, REDZZ. Check out Through the Eyes, stuff like that. I directed most of the videos, co-directed. I was a ghostwriter as well, and I'm in all the videos, guys. So don't forget to check out Reds. Download his album Recognition on iTunes and all popular download sites, of course. REDZZ, Reds. Check it out, guys. You'll love what you hear. You'll love what you hear, my friend. Go through all the catalogue of songs. They're on YouTube. Just type Reds and you'll see a lot of songs on there. All going all the way down, my friends. Absolutely. I also work with DJ Ironic. If you know DJ Ironic, I worked with him. I've done a bit of work with him. I've done a song called It's Alright. I've done a song also with a girl called Alice Ella and Ironic as well. I've done a lot of things, guys. But some of them I can't mention because I'm a ghostwriter, but yeah. After the summer, I thought we were only a right wing and a left back away from we need a Bruno replacement and a Maino backup as a right wing. Absolutely, 100% agree. We need a squad, mate. We do. Absolutely. Possibly, Johnny, I really like Maguire. I know that he's not everyone's cup of tea, but I think he steps the second goal last night. If we didn't have Maguire on the pitch yesterday, Bath time, we lose the game. 100%. No one else would get that header. Wu-Tang Clan. Check out my gravel pit. Oh, he's got to end of the chat. It's an embarrassment. He's a gaslighting us, getting away with it. Sam, he's got to go end of chat. It's embarrassment. He's gaslighting us. Oh, Harry Maguire. Big up, Sam. Sam, how are you going? Your opinion, mate. Respect your opinion. Sam, hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the stream, mate. Don't forget to subscribe if you can kindly do that for me, sir. Thank you. Johnny. Bath time, I'd be fine with him as a backup if he wasn't paid so much. That's true. Johnny, hey, Ali, big up my brother. I hope you're well. Big up everyone, of course. Nice one, Ali. I think Glamour Kid was the first single I ever bought. Yeah, Glamour Kid. The collaboration with Shola Amma. Yeah. You give me the sweetest taboo. You remember that? Do you remember that? True man needs somebody. How you doing, Jim? I hope everyone is well. Of course, guys. Of course. My first vinyl I bought was an Ice Cube Predator. Yesterday was a good day, Elite Baller. It ended up being a very bad day. It's hard to say those two complements each other after the Liverpool game. Big up, everyone. Of course. Missing Shaw with our 69 others. Yeah. Definitely Sniper, man. Big up, Sniper. I hope you're well. Do you remember Informer? There. I lick your bum bum down. Yes, of course I do. I was singing it today, bath time. Coincidence. Big up, Mystique. I love Mystique. Alicia Dixon and all that. Bath time, that came out when I was at school. I don't remember his face, just that he wore shades and I couldn't understand most of what he said. Yeah. Sal, if you drop some links of your brother's songs, I like to check them out, Jim. Just go to YouTube, type. Let me do something for you. 1 second. I'm in all the videos. I directed all the videos. I co-wrote some of the songs, of course. So yeah, just follow this link, guys. And there's loads of songs there that you can download the album. It's on iTunes and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And there you go. Just put that link in, and there's all the Red songs. You just scroll down into the depths of the Narnia of songs that you're going to find, guys. Absolutely. Great. How are you doing, my legend? How you doing? Good to see you, mate. Hope everything is fine with you, my friend. Hope everything is good with you. Hope you're feeling fine. Hope family is good. Hope you're doing good, my friend. How you feeling? Are you good? How's your family? How's your nephew? Is everything good, my friend? Sorry, I'm late, guys. Hope you're doing well. Please hit the like, subscribe button. Thank you so much, Gray. Legend, kind-hearted guy. Rare to find. They weren't camp enough for Sal, for me, Sal. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard that, you know what, you just haven't got there. You wanted to do a collaboration with Dal Winton, wasn't it? And they didn't let you do a collaboration with Dal Winton. You know what? You and Dal Winton would have been perfect on a song together. I don't know why. In that trolley, when you hear the beep, beep, beep. There you go, guys. Absolutely. Let me tell you a story about Dal Winton, though. I used to work in a supermarket in Stratford. It used to be called Safeway back then. It's now called Morrison's. I think I told you the story, but Dal Winton used to come in every Saturday, and I used to serve him. I used to do the meat and fish, right? And he used to come in every Saturday. And you know what? When they think about Dal Winton, they think about his voice and stuff like that. He had this deep voice. All right, mate. How's it doing, mate? Yeah, I'm good, mate. It's all put on, mate. It's all put on. Grayo in the house. Big up. Elite Baller, Sal, do impression of Bruce Forsyth. There you go. Your Brucey bonus. Absolutely. Xerxes must be played in place of Bruno. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. Do you know Hawk? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, Sniper Man. Another, fabricated superstar, another computerized AI superstar that has been falsely pushed to be famous. Enjoy the rest of your day, everyone. Thank you so much, Sanjay. Thank you. Yeah, I remember Taboo. Yeah, see, it's very nice song. Oh my God, Sal, did you ghostwrite for Richard Blackwood? My mama used to say, "Get your hands up." No, I didn't write that, unfortunately. Sadly, bath time. Absolutely, Aaliyah. Are you that somebody? Yeah, I remember that. Everyone knows what happened with her. Destiny's Child, get on the bus. Allow Destiny's Child. Allow Beyonce. Next, Too Close. Yeah, you're getting too close. It's making it hard for me. I know that Blue copied that, didn't they? Yeah, absolutely. That's me, by the way. If you want to look at some of my music and stuff, it's right there. There's plenty, though. I've got loads of links of other artists as well I've worked on. He's not called Red because of Liverpool fan, is he? No, because I was raised in a tower block called Redwood Tower. It was a council flat. It was the most dangerous place in London, where I was raised, by the way. A one-bedroom flat in London, in East London. And that's why he's called Red. But he is a Liverpool fan. You got it right. But he was called Red. We're called Reds because of that. Everything about us came with red. The color red was very, very potent in our family. And that's why it came up, of course, guys. Jim, going through a bit of a rough patch. Absolutely, to be honest, mate. Big up. I have subscribed to your brother. Thank you, Jim. Thank you. There's loads of different channels. Boomoo TV, Red Music UK, of course, all that stuff. I've got loads of different channels there. Goodness me. I go way back. You know what I mean? You know, I meant Eric Ten Hag, mate, gaslighting us. He's no clue. Yeah, Sam, you know what? You could be right. He is reminding me a bit of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's last few weeks at Man United, if I'm being totally honest with you. The excuses and stuff like that. if you're doing well, you know what? You don't need to start gaslighting and bigging up yourself too much. The best thing I would say to Erik ten Hag going forward, apart from winning football matches, is that tell the truth. It's got to be better. We're not good enough. It's got to be better. We're Manchester United. But of course, he wouldn't want to lose his job, will he? Do you know Calabi Darwin and Graham Souness, who was his best man at his wedding? I did not know that, mate. I did not know that. R.I.P. Darwin, by the way. Did Darwin Núñez come to your store? Absolutely not, because he will miss. He will end up going to Tesco instead of Safeway at the time. Big up Sal. Hospital cancelled the operation yesterday. He was there for a day. Went back at the 8 a.m. this morning. Just waiting there here, mate. And thank you. I hope things. I'm praying for you. I'm thinking about you all day, mate. So don't you know what I mean. And my best wishes are with you, my friend. My best wishes are with you, brother. Big up Elite Baller. Great. So sorry to hear that. I prayed for you. You are healed. Absolutely. Everyone send your prayers to my friend Grayo, mate. Absolute legend of the chat, of course, guys. MJ or Prince? Prince for realness. MJ for creation. Prince for realness. Let me tell you a story about Prince. Guys, let me tell you a story about Prince, right? One day, I went out my, this is the God's, you can look at it on Google, guys, right? One day, I left my house in Leighton. I used to live in Leighton, right, in East London, right? I left my house. I was walking up the road with my brother. And I saw this little fella, right, down here, literally, right? God's honest truth, I swear to God, right? And I said to my brother, bro, that looks like Prince, right? And my brother laughed at me. What's Prince going to be doing in Leighton? And we just, well, yeah, that's true. Next thing I know, Prince went to Leighton, right, to return a favor to a girl who was his backup singer in his gigs, who done him a favor, and he returned the favor by singing for her at her birthday in Leighton, East London, and went in the house in Windsor Road in Leighton. It's on Google, mate. I couldn't believe it. I walked right past Prince. And I have a studio in my house back there. I was going to come in the studio, mate. Absolutely. Big up Prince. R.I.P. again. Legend. He was, another one that was probably, speaks too much truth. Thanks, Graham. Big up Lise. Big up everyone. Big up you jokers. Big up you jokers. You're all a bunch of jokers. Big up everyone. Travels with Boff and Jeff. Big up, big up. There you go. That's Travels with Trev and Boff. Don't forget to check it out, guys. You got our man Michael dancing in there. It's funny. You'll love it. You won't regret. Absolutely. Ellie, big up, big up, big up. Sal, with respect, can I download your brother's song to my iPod using YouTube? Are you okay with that? What you're talking about, Willis? Of course I'm okay with that, mate. Don't worry about it. Of course you can, Jim. You don't need to ask me. Do your thing. Do your thing. It's right. It's fine, mate. Download as many as you can, though. Spread the word, Jim. Spread the word. If Ten Hag tells the truth, the players will be very angry and players will want him out at a cost, including the staff. It's true. Very true. You can't win as a manager, of course. We knew that with Sancho. So I'll do an impression of Buster Rhymes. Buster Rhymes. Absolutely. Of course I'll do an impression of him. Used to love the song from Prince, Cream. Yeah, I love a lot of songs from Prince. Could you be the most beautiful girl in the world? Absolutely. Used to love the song. Yeah, Cream. Of course, Jim Watkins, iPod. Wowza. Did Prince really have his ribs moved so he could? Yeah. One of them, I think. Jim, can you dancing when he dies? Great. Yeah, you know what? A legend, of course. When Doves Cry, absolutely brilliant song, fantastic song, brilliant legend, guys. Absolutely, guys. Thanks so much for joining me, Sniper Man. I bet you do have over 2,000 songs in it. Big up, everyone. Anyone could download songs, guys. Don't forget to check out Red. Support the movement, of course. Guys, we're making a new album. We've got a new album coming out, an amazing album as well. My brother's got coming out. You would not believe the collaborations we got on there and the lyrical ability of my brother. If you just check it out and research it, have a look at Tables Turn, have a look at Through the Eyes of an Alcoholic, which is a song about children raised by alcoholic parents. And it was sponsored by Nokoa, which is an alcoholic charity. And we went around the UK performing it and raising money for charity. So check out Through the Eyes by Reds. It's very important, that song. And obviously donate to that charity, of course, guys. Lots of great songs in there. Songs with the legend Sway, of course, the UK legend stuff, Puppet Master and everything. So enjoy it. Hey, support good people. Go. You are one of the great friends, Sal. Thank you so much, mate. You're a legend. So are you, mate. Guys, thanks so much for joining me. I shall see you tomorrow for Breaking Dawn, guys. It's been a fantastic show as usual. lovely and positive, really good. Thank you so much, guys. Hope you have a fantastic evening. And you know what? We bring on Sunday, don't we? We just bring on Sunday and we move. And that's what it's all about. Just keep moving, keep on moving, of course, guys, soul to soul. Big up yourself. Take it easy, guys. One love. Peace.